Hi, what's up you guys? It's your girl Andrew's here back with another video. I know I have not been active. It's because I've been working. I know, dude, it's been years since I haven't done a video, and I apologize for that, especially for all my supporters and my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. I know that I'm talking so much, but hear me out. So I know quarantine has been beating all of our asses, and I'm one of those. You know, I mean, not one of it, but yeah, everybody's doing this. And I've been working, I've been hustling, I've been getting everything up to date. And I know you guys have been requesting this story time for the longest, and I feel so guilty because I haven't even posted it. Like, I recorded it one time, but I just didn't like the video, so then I was like, okay, whatever, let me take this off because it's not even sunny, you know. Like, anyways, so today I'm going to talk about the story time that I almost got possessed. So please stay tuned, subscribe, comment, like. Okay, let's get started on this video. Sorry, I talk too much. This actually happened to me like a long time ago. Like, I was pretty much like 12 when this happened. So it all started with my dumbass, you know, like searching up, like any other kid, you know, the Ouija board was out, the movie Ouija board was out, and it was like popping around that time. So me, you know, my dumbass, I was like, because I'm a curious child, so I search everything up. 35. Don't ask why, because I'm that type of person that I want to know everything. I'll investigate, I'll research everything. Like, if you tell me we're going to this place, I'll literally do my research before we go to that place. So that's pretty much me. I started researching and everything, and my aunt was actually like, she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm searching up like the Ouija board. And she's like, why would you do that? Things are gonna happen to you and all this stuff. And like, yo no le creí. I was like, nah, yo no creo en esas cosas, you know, it's not gonna happen to me. Like, I was that bitch, and I was like, it's not gonna happen to me. And then in like every website, it was like, oh, like, if you're reading this, a warning, this is gonna happen. So I was like, it's not even gonna happen, because like, I'm one of those bitches that I don't get scared easily at all. Like, I seen stuff in my life that I'm not scared anymore. I'm more scared of people that are alive. I don't know, I'm a weird child. Like, so that started happening. I searched it up, and then I started like going into it, and like, I was trying to find like where it was from, like how was it built, like the origins, but it never really explain where it was from. Like, it would just like say like, oh, this and that and this. I do not recommend for you guys to search it up. Let me tell you this, like, as a person that gone through shit just searching up, don't do it. I'm like, if you're gonna do it, go at your own risk, like, be that bad bitch. But that same night when I was that same night that I searched it up, I was in bed and I wasn't tired. Let me tell you, I am not a early sleeper. I'm like a madrugada sleeper. Like, I'm usually sleeping like at 3. Like, you know, I was watching a show and I was laying down and I had my light on, and then out of nowhere, tell me why. What they tell you, be like, oh, la gente que no se porta bien les jalan las patas. Tell me why I didn't believe it. And then out of nowhere, I feel someone like pull my leg and go, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I try to get up, but I just like, I felt like something went whoosh. And then I was like I was just stiff. And I don't know where my Netflix started, like, it started popping up the Ouija board, and like hella like the Ouija board ad started coming on, and I was like, what the fuck? You know, it's Netflix, it's not supposed to do that. And I got like a little bit creeped out, and then the light turned off. Dude, and I was like, nah, this ain't for me. I was like, it's not time for me to go yet. Tell me where I said it at. And I started rezando. I was like, Padre Nuestro. Like, I started rezando and everything because I couldn't feel my body. And I know what they do, like, oh, like a sleep paralysis, but let me tell you, I feel like that's a lie. My ass was wide awake. There was no possible way for someone to pull my leg. Like, I was scared to look on that little like hole of my bed, because I was like, dude, no aparecer el chamuco y ya valí. So then I was like, nah. Like, I was like praying. I was like, please God, it's not my time yet, please God. And like, no. And then the next day, this is the part where it's shocking. Okay, then the next day, my little brother stayed at his dad's house, and I didn't like, I didn't want to search it, and I told my mom what happened. And mom was like, "This is what happens when you go searching up on things that you're not supposed to go on, and la la la." But like in Spanish, you know, like cuando te regañan y todo. Like, she got me in trouble. And then the next day, my little brother actually stayed at his dad's house, and I didn't know because obviously I went out with my aunt and everything, so I didn't know he went to his dad's house. So then me. That day was raining. I know this was during the fall. Let me tell you, this was during the fall. So I was like in bed and everything, and I was asleep, and it was raining hard. And then I hear a knock, like a big ass bang on the door, and I was like, "Again?" And then they're like, "Soy yo," and I'm like, "¿Quién soy yo?" And then he's like, "It's me, Kevin." And I was like, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "I'm scared." And then I'm like, okay, I'm like, "Come sleep with me then," because my little brother was little at this time. So I turned, and then I felt someone lay next to me. I kind of saw the silhouette, and it looked like my little brother, right? But like I turned, and like where my bed was, there was like this big ass window, like you can sit on the window and everything. So if they laid next to me, and I felt someone breathing on my neck, and I was like, "Kevin, dude, stop breathing so hard," you know. But I didn't know it wasn't him. So the next day, I told my mom, I was like, "Ma, ¿qué horas like se fue Chino?" And then she's like, "Chino no está." And I was like, "Chino no está con su papá." Like my mind, I was like. But like I just stayed quiet. Mom was like, "What's wrong? Like, get this pantalon o qué?" And me, I was like, "No." But me, deadass knowing that, like, I know for a fact that was him.
All with drugs.
And así pasó. So then, like, I wasn't sleeping anymore because like then that happened. And then the next day,
chaos land.
The next day, my little brother came back. Just stayed at his dad for like one day, and then he came back. So then the next day, it was still raining. So it was like in the fall. So normally, like in the fall here, it starts raining a lot. So then. Again, it started raining, and then they knocked on, like, it wasn't even a knock no more, like, it was a loud ass fucking bang, like, it was like, tas, tas, and I woke up, because I'm a light sleeper, I'm a light sleeper, so if you, like, knock softly, like, I'll probably hear it, but that bang, I heard it, like, it sounded like someone kicked the door, so I was like, "Who is it?" You know, and they're like, "It's me," and I was like, "Who?" And they're like, "It's me, Kevin." Just remembering back that, like, it gives me chills because it wasn't even my little brother, you know. It gives me chills every time, like I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, so then I'm like, "Kevin?" And then they're like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "What do you want?" And then they're like, "Can I lay with you?" And I was like, "Why?" And then they're like, "Can I lay with you?" And I was like, "Okay, you know." But this time I actually stared. Oh my fucking god. Okay. I stared, and they opened the door.
No, it was you.
And tell me why they looked exactly the same as my little brother. Like the head shape. Oh my fucking god. It gives me goosebumps to this day. It gives me goosebumps. Like, it had the same silhouette as my little brother, and they were just staring at me, and like I couldn't see their face.
I was like, "Yeah, you guys should."
But like, you know that feeling that you get, that you know, like you have like this feeling that it isn't good, right? You have like this feeling where you're like, "Oh fuck, like this doesn't feel right." So I was like, "So come in." I'm like, "How come you're not getting into bed?"
Who's this?
And they just stared.
Man's got a shield.
And tell me why it started smiling.
Oh, how?
And I looked, and I freaked out. I didn't want to show like that I was in fear. You know what they say, like, don't show that that you're in fear. But I kind of knew. Oh my fucking god! It gives me goosebumps every time I think about it. Okay. Anyways, they just started smiling, like this weird ass smile, like it was sinister. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like it was so bad. I literally froze, and they were just staring. And I was like, "Dude, I don't want to keep my eyes off it." But then at the same time I did, because it was so creepy to look at it.
It's right in
Okay.
front of the stairs.
Sorry, it's hard for me to talk about this because you guys won't believe what happened next. I just looked down and I started praying and praying and praying and praying, and I closed my eyes. You know when you, like little kids, they put the covers under their heads? I started praying and praying and praying, and I felt like this, like como que había un coraje, like there was, like they were mad, and like they giggled, and I like literally like, oh hell nah. So I started praying and praying and praying to God. I was like, please, God, please, 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 please. I was like, please. And I was like, Father Nestor. I fell asleep praying.
Yo, we can make
The
that.
next day, I was like, you know what? I need to tell my mom. So I told her, and mom was like, you know what? She's like, you probably had a bad dream. And I was like, dude, I didn't. Like, that's the fact. Like, I didn't have a bad dream. Like, I remember this. Like I know this for a fact that, like I wasn't dreaming. There's no possible way for me to dream about this. Like there's no way. Like I woke up to a loud bang. They opened the door. It looked exactly like my little brother. It started smiling, but it wasn't like the smile like that's like, oh, yeah. Like no, like it was like that smile was big. Like it creeped me out. Like
Oh shit.
to the point that I was praying for my life. Like then my mom's like, just start praying. Like por eso te dije que no buscaras lo de la ouija. And I was like, híjole. So my friend started looking at me. They're like, dude, what's wrong? Like you look like you haven't been sleeping. Because I was sleeping in class like already. Like I wouldn't sleep. And I started telling them my situation. I was like, dude, don't do it. Like trust me. Like because they, you know, it was back then they were popping. And like it's scary to me to know that the fact that they had those games in kids stores, it creeps me out because it should not be in a kid's store. Anyways, so then that same day I came back home. You know, I'm a goofy child, so what I do when I go home, like, you know, like sometimes like if I'm happy, I'll be dancing, I'm putting some music on, you know, like, you know what I mean. Like so I started dancing and everything, and then I don't know where, like I like in the corner of my eye I saw something move, but like I thought I was tripping, you know, like, sorry I'm saying like a lot. I was tripping, and then out of nowhere, like they threw away my perfume bottle, and I thought like maybe I dropped it, you know, but I saw it in the corner of my eye, and then out of nowhere, like that's because when I stopped, when I heard my perfume bottles like fall from my, what's it called, my vanity. There you go, my vanity. I just like stopped and I like tried to pick it up, and then out of nowhere my whole mirror starts moving. Like it starts going, and I was like, oh hell no. So corrí, I was like, and I was like, nah, this ain't for me. Like she's like, ¿qué pasó? And I'm like, dude, like the mirror moved. She's like, a lo mejor fuiste tú que estabas bailando, like you probably moved it. And I was like, no, Mama, like I didn't move it. Like I swear to you, like I swear I didn't move it. Like I know for a fact I didn't move that thing. Like I know for a fact that I didn't move the mirror by me just dancing. Like I've done it before, the mirror does not move. And like there's no possible way because I stopped and I looked at my perfume because like it fell down and it started shaking. So mom's like, no, like it's probably you. And I was like, okay, like I just trying to make up this whole story in my head, like maybe it was me, like, you know, like making excuses that like for me to not freak out. And then after that, like that's the next day, no, that same night, so they knocked on my door, they banged it. Like I feel like whatever it was, it wanted me to hear it. So it banged and they opened the door, and I didn't even tell like come in, you know, like they just opened the door. Like it was slowly. Oh my god, I can't believe. Like it was so slowly. Like you know those like those scary ass movies where like they open the door, they're like hella slowly. Like it was like that, and I was like,
you guys use this? You guys,
honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm so brave because honestly when I saw the door open slowly, I literally was like, what the hell is behind it, you know?
You found inside,
and it was the same silhouette, but it started getting closer. Like where my closet was, like the door was right here. Like normally it would stand on the door, but now it like got to like where the closet is, and the face changed. God, like I don't even want to remember, like I literally get goosebumps every time. The face was let me tell you, like, it was just grinning. And, like, the eyes were, like, dark. Like, it was grinning, and it was dark. And I was like, oh, hell no. Like, no.
What guy keeps using his barrier?
I remember that I was like, what do you want? And then I heard it laughing, and it wasn't even like the little kids giggle no more. It was like the
or man's just jumped
like,
over the whole wall. Damn.
And like, tell me why I didn't want to look at the mirror and see what it was. I didn't want to look at the mirror because the way, okay, so my closet's right here, and the mirror was facing not facing my closet. Oh my god, I had two mirrors facing each other. Oh my god.
That's not me.
Now that I'm remembering, that's so bad. Okay, so I had two mirrors, right?
Shit,
one was like a long mirror, like for your whole body, and the other one was my vanity mirror. And you know where like your comoda and everything, you keep all your clothes and everything. Yeah. So I didn't want to look at the mirror because I feel like if I were to look at it, I don't know. I was so scared to look at it. So what I did is like I turned and I started praying to God. And like I tried to turn on the light and it would not turn on. And I looked at the time. I remember because I looked at the time and it was like 2 or 3, and then every time I would wake up I would have bruises. So then like it just kept happening daily, like every night, right? So I wasn't sleeping anymore, like, and every time, like, let me tell you, like, when it started getting to the foot of my bed and I saw it started changing, like the figure, like whatever it was changing, like it would get creeper and creeper every time. When it was at the foot of my bed, I was like, hell no, I'm out. You know, like, because when it started getting to the foot of my bed and I saw it, like if I were to get out of my bed, like, I feel like it would have had me. I feel for a fact it would have had me. And I remember when it was in the foot of my bed and it looked at me, like it looked like in a way, it looked like in a way that like to this day it gives me goosebumps to talk about it, because every time like I try to like record a video, something always happens. And it like, and every time like I try to record like a video of like, let me say my outfit, the camera always moves. Like thank God right like now that like I can record, but like there's stuff that happens minor, but it doesn't scare me as much as the time that happened. So when it was on the foot of my bed and I saw that it was on the foot of my bed and my bruises started getting worse, like I feel like that's when the next day, like I didn't sleep that night. The last night that it stood on the foot of my bed, I didn't sleep at all. So I literally like tried to sit up, but like my body was so frozen up that like I didn't know how to, and I didn't want to take off the blanket off my feet because I don't know why I felt like this bad feeling that it was gonna, I don't know, that it was gonna take me. Like I knew for a fact it was going to take me. And like, tell me why, like while it was at the foot of my bed, like random, like not random thoughts, but the thought of playing the Ouija board like increased more and more and more. Like it would say like, you want to play it, you want to play it, you want to play it, you want to play it. I was like, dude, I don't want to play it, I don't want to play it. Like it was so convincing. Like it's weird for me to say it because like I never thought like I would be saying it, but it sounded so convincing, like so convincing. But I'm so glad God was on my side, and I started praying to God. I was like, please, I was like, I'm your daughter, like like I was just like, please. And I was praying, and it sounded like it was getting mad, like it was like you can hear it, like I was like,
that's not you,
like mad at the foot of my bed.
Oh, you're not.
And I didn't want to look at his face. I didn't want to look at his face because when I did take like a little glimpse, the mouth was opening. I was like, oh my fucking God. I didn't want to look at his face. And like when I saw the glimpse of it, like it doesn't scare me, but it's like the fact that like just to know that it could have had my body, it could have like, it creeps me out because it was so close to me. I didn't sleep that day. And I told my mom straight up, like, as soon as she got out of work, like, as soon as I got out of school, I told my mom, because I was sleeping in class and everything. She's like, like, what's wrong? Like, you look bad. And I was like, Ma, like, this and this. And I started telling her all this stuff. She's like, you know what? Let's go to the church. So that same day we went to the church, and the father was like, oh, like he got me in trouble. He's like, why would you do that? Like, he got me in trouble for doing that type of stuff. And he's like, you know what? He's like the reason it was working its way up like to you like that is because it knew that what your faith was so big that it knew that it needed to like, how do you say, it needed to like keep doing it, like get into your head. Like the more it got into your head and the more like it wanted your soul badly, but there's something in you that like it didn't, right? Like it didn't let it. And I was like, yeah. And I told him, because like my room had the basement and the attic, so I had both. Like the bottom, like in my closet, it was like you can just open it, it's the basement, and then you go on top of the attic. I don't know, it was weird. I don't know, it was an old ass house. So he told me, he's like, you know, bro, read this from the Bible and put this on top of your room. And I was like, okay. So then that same night I started praying and everything, because I had bruises, and I showed him my bruises. Like, he's like, you're lucky. I was like, you're lucky you came even this day. I'm like, I don't even know, because when I got in, when I tried to get into the church, like I just felt like so angry, you know. And it's crazy to me because he started praying, and he made me sit there and again. Okay. Started praying with me that same night that I started praying. Like, I don't know, I felt like this weird thing, like it was staring. Like, I don't know, I felt like this uneasy feeling when I was praying it, and I didn't want to be alone in my room. I didn't. And I remember that I turned off the light before I was gonna go to sleep, and I heard it mad. Like, I heard whatever it was that was trying to get into me. Like, I heard that it was mad. Like, when I turned off the light, I heard it going, and then it started going on my clothes and just going, and then because I had lights where that little space was, like on top of, not on top, but like in front of my bed, and I just heard the lights going, and I was like, okay, and like I wasn't, because I didn't see it, like, and I was scared to look at the mirror. Honestly, I was scared to look at the mirror because I didn't want to know what was reflecting. You know what like when you look at the mirror and you see something. Yeah. So yeah, as stuff started getting better. Yeah, little things started happening and everything, but it wasn't as severe. Yes, to this day, stuff does happen to me. Actually, people actually have experienced things with me. It still happens. The reason I say that I've been trying to record this video for years back is because I have tried. Like, I've tried, but every time I do it, something always happens, and I just stop, you know. And I had the videos, like literally I have like everything, like all the things that would happen to me. I had the videos of it, but I deleted everything from the SD because I didn't think it, like, nobody would see them. Like, well, my family saw it and everything. I don't know if you guys want to believe me or not, but I did have them, and I think I have one in my iCloud. I'll check, but if I do, I'm gonna insert it. Okay, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me dancing. Okay, so I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you guys like and subscribe. I know, like, I didn't go into details because, like, I was replaying it in my head, and let me tell you, like, right now, like, I'm nervous, and like, I'm a fun person, I'm goofy and everything, and I don't get scared easily nowadays. Like, I don't even get scared easily. I don't know, I'm a weird child. But yeah, if you guys want to hear more stories of like what has happened recently, please like and subscribe. And I'm sorry that I say like a lot. It's because I'm from Cali, and you know me, I be saying like a lot, and I try not to say like a lot because I know some of you guys get annoyed, and I understand. So yeah, so I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and thank you for the support. I really thank you, and I'm sorry that I was like so immature back then, but now I'm older. I'm so goofy and everything, but yeah. Okay, well, bye guys, have a great day, bye.